हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू CricTracker स्पेशल लाइव शो इन द एयर। मैं हूं चिराग मनोज आपके साथ। इंडिया वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड T20 सीरीज आज से शुरू हो रही है। ओडीआई सीरीज में इंडिया ने किया व्हाइट वॉश, तो क्या न्यूजीलैंड बाउंस बैक कर पाएगा? अभी उसके लिए थोड़ा इंतजार करना होगा। आज का मैच खेला जाएगा, यानी कि पहला मैच रांची में, जहां पर टीम इंडिया का रिकॉर्ड लाजवाब है। 3 मैचेस खेले और तीनों में बाजी मारी है। पर T20 मैच है, रिकॉर्ड्स और लक यहाँ पर मैटर नहीं करता। तो बातें तो होती रहेंगी। आज के हमारे गेस्ट हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं, प्रतीक हैं, ऋषभ हैं। तो शुरू करते हैं बातों का सिलसिला। तो प्रतीक, आई विल कम टू यू फर्स्ट। अभी लेट्स स्टार्ट विद पृथ्वी शॉ। ही इज मेकिंग अ कमबैक आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, बट द क्वेश्चन इज ही गोइंग टू फाइंड अ प्लेस इन द प्लेइंग 11?
I really hope so. The thing is that he has been waiting very long for a place in the team, and now that he's in the squad, I really hope that he would get a chance. However, I really doubt that he would realistically get a chance today because of the batters who have been in the playing 11 for the last few months. I mean, yeah, from what I believe, from what I heard, Gill and Kishan are likely to open, which means that Prithvi Shaw will have to wait for his
Right.
chance even more. Having said that, Prithvi Shaw, with so many runs under his belt in the domestic circuit, in Ranji, in other formats, in Syed Mustaq Ali or Vijay Hazare, he has been knocking on the doors, and it was about time he got a place in the squad. Really pleased to see him get the nod. Having said that, I think Gill and Kishan, given their form in recent times, it's only right if they get more games under their belt in the playing 11. Yeah.
Right. Rishabh, let's talk about Mitchell Santner. I mean, he had a great year 2022 with both bat and ball. So, what's your take on this? Is he going to be a threat for Team India in today's match?
Well, indeed, Santner, as we have seen over the years, he has troubled India, especially, in those special crucial knockout matches. He and Sony together, they have been nightmares for India, and I'm expecting them to be at their best today as well and really give Indian batters a hard time. Just look, he has that thumb spin, brings a bit of variety, and these days over the years, Indian batters have struggled a bit against left arm seamers. So probably again, he's going to be that player to watch out for from New Zealand's perspective. And also he used to do a lot of runs with the bat to down the order. So indeed, he's a perfect all-round player.
Right. सो लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट हेड टू हेड रिकॉर्ड और देखते हैं हेड टू हेड रिकॉर्ड में कौन बाजी मार रहा है, इंडिया या फिर न्यूजीलैंड। So both the teams have faced each other in 22 T20 matches so far. India have won 12 matches, New Zealand have won 9 matches और एक मैच टाई। Pratik, do you think the such records matter in T20s, like head to head?
I tell you what, and I think Rishabh would concur with me. That record, that head-to-head record, is very deceptive because
Okay.
in bilateral series, India may have won a few times, but when it really mattered, New Zealand have won against India more often than not, especially in the ICC trophies, ICC events, the T20 tournaments. And yeah, India may have slightly pipped New Zealand here, and that has a lot to do with India's tour to New Zealand in 2020 when India won 5-0, if I'm not wrong. Otherwise,
Yeah.
New Zealand are a very tough team to beat for India. That has been the case over the years.
Right. Rishabh, apart from Lockie Ferguson, New Zealand pacers are thin on experience. Do you think that's going to backfire New Zealand in today's match or in
Yeah,
series?
yeah, yeah. Indeed. That's a very good question. You see, Lockie Ferguson is the only lone warrior here. The rest of the senior seamers are not in the present in the squad. Both Tim Southey and Trent Bolt are not part of this squad. So yes, indeed, it is going to be a tough work for New Zealand seamers to tackle against the Indian batters. But then again, as I said, when you have the spin duo of Mitchell Sandler and Ish Sodhi in the squad, I think they can really outweigh their weakness in the seam department. So I'm expecting a lot more from Sandler and Sodhi other than the seam.
Yeah. So now let's take a look at the players to watch out for. आज के मैच में किन किन दो प्लेयर्स न्यूजीलैंड और इंडिया किन पर प्लेयर्स की नजरें टिकी होंगी, सभी की नजरें। तो न्यूजीलैंड की तरफ से डिवॉन कॉनवे, इनसे एक्सपेक्टेशंस होंगी आज के मैच में एक बड़ी इनिंग्स खेलें, टीम को अच्छी शुरुआत दिलाएं एंड पेव द वे फॉर द बैटर्स टू कम. Pratik, what do you think? आज हम एक today are we going to see a big innings?
Talking about Devon Conway, he is one player. When I think of a New Zealand batter who is prolific, who scores runs in every format, everywhere he goes, the first player that I can think of at the moment is Devon Conway. He is just a monstrous batter, little dynamite, I would say. You might not really associate these words with him because he's more of a timer of the ball than a slogger. But if you look at his records, it will tell a whole different
Yeah.
story. He can strike big, he can strike more often than not, which is the key factor here. Yeah, he's definitely one of the players to watch out for. And if India get his wicket early on, it's a it can make a big difference. Also, he has experience playing in India as
Right.
well, having played for Chennai Super Kings in the IPL
Right.
and having done well as well. So yeah, he's definitely one of the players to watch out for.
राइट. इंडियन फैंस तो चाहेंगे कि डेवान कॉनवे की तरफ से वो इनिंग्स ना देखने को मिले, पर कुछ भी हो सकता है. T20 मैच है. अब देखते हैं इंडिया की तरफ से प्लेयर टू वॉच आउट फॉर कौन है, और ये है अनक्वेश्चनेबली सूर्य कुमार यादव. T20 रैंकिंग्स में नंबर वन बैटर, और ओडीआईज में हालांकि कुछ खास परफॉर्म नहीं करा, पर T20 में जब ये आते हैं तो एक डिफरेंट ही स्टोरी होती है. ऋषभ, व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन दिस?
I mean, I was just reading this piece by an interview by Ricky Ponting today that this man, Surya Kumar Yadav, has revolutionized T20 batting for other players
Right.
to come. Players all around the world are going to look for similar ways to score as Surya Kumar Yadav is doing. I mean, he has set a benchmark for other players to follow. I mean, he just had the year of his life last year, and he's been rewarded for that as well. He's been promoted as the vice captain of the Indian team. I mean, it is going to be another, I would say, a 360 fireworks show by Surya Kumar Yadav in today's game, and we all are definitely waiting for it. We just can't wait for it.
Yeah. Pratik, Kuldeep Yadav back in T20Is. So, do you think if Kuldeep Yadav will get a chance in the playing 11, so that's going to put Yuzvendra Chahal's position in danger?
Yeah, now this is a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Because Kuldeep Yadav, when you think of him, you think of a very good bowler in any format. He's someone who has that element of mystery, and he's someone you would think is cut out for a format like T20. He comes from he belongs to a very rare breed, which, if I'm allowed to say, left arm Chinaman, left arm wrist spinners breed. Very rare to see these days, and he's arguably the best left arm wrist spinner you will see in the world today. And
Right.
Yuzvendra Chahal, on the other hand, he's someone who has been on a good form over the last 1 or 2 years. It's a shame that there was a period when he was chopped out of the team. Then he had to wait for his turn. He had a very good IPL. He won the purple cap. Um, you would think he hasn't been quite getting the run of games that he deserves, which is why I would probably think it's going to be Yuzi over Kuldeep today.
Right. So, we're talking about spinners. Let's talk about Sodi. I mean, he has a fantastic record against India in India. So, Rishabh, what's your take on this?
I mean, I remember that 2016 game, that horrific memories are still alive. When I think it was him who picked up 4 wickets, and it was the very first game of the World T20 happening in India. I mean, he talked about making a statement of beating the host in the very first game itself on the back of that stupendous spell that he bowled again in the 2021. We have seen him. I mean, he's been a nemesis over the years. And again, as I just said, that I mean, given the experience of the pace attack is not as much as we associate New Zealand with, so it's so easily going to play a huge role today's game, and hopefully he will be the main striker with the ball for New Zealand.
Right. Pratik, let's talk about Finn Allen. He has cemented his place in the playing 11, and Martin Guptill is out of the picture. But he's not in good form lately. So, how long you think New Zealand management is going to back him?
I fear that at the moment, New Zealand management may have looked past Martin Guptill. Having said that, I'm the one to say that. It's just that's just how it appears at the moment because Finn Allen, ever since he scored that 42 of 16 balls, if I'm not wrong, in the T20 World Cup opener, he has um, cemented his place more or less. Also, interestingly, ever since he has been averaging below 10 in like what, I don't know, I'm not sure, in about 10 innings. These are not great numbers. Having said that, we see glimpses. He's cut out to be a T20 opener, the kind of characteristics that qualities that we expect of a T20 opener. He's someone who can just take it on the borders, play fearless brand of cricket right from the word go in the power play. He's capable of that. So, from what I have watched Finn Allen over the last 2 or 3 months, he's definitely capable of answering the uh, I mean, just delivering what is expected of a
Right.
T20 opener for the side. He can take it to the bowlers, he can take it to the bases right from the word go. It's just a matter of time before he might uh, go all out blazing again.
Right. So, big update. India won the toss and they opted to field first. And रांची का रिकॉर्ड है चेजिंग टीम वहां पर हमेशा अच्छा करती है. तो ऋषभ, what's your take on this?
I mean, I think it is indeed a good decision considering the fact that the game is have we are in peak winter time and there might be some dew later on in the field, which might affect the team bowling second. So it's going to be difficult for them to grip the ball, especially for the spinners to come into play. So as we were talking about Mitchell Santner and Ishsori, so it might get a bit difficult for them in the second inning. So yes, indeed, it is a good decision, and also, I mean, when you have a target in mind, you know how to pace your innings properly. So that's going to benefit India in today's game.
Right. Pratik, I have a question for Umran Malik. I mean, he has proved himself that he has a lot of potential. He is known for taking wickets. But the biggest question mark is economy rate. I mean, almost 11.
Yeah, about Imran Malik, he's always an exciting player to watch wherever he comes, whenever he gets the ball in hand. The first thing that we wait for is not how he's going to bowl. We wait for that speed gun, at what speed he bowls. That's the element of excitement that he brings in. There has been so much talk about him leaking runs, him not really being consistent with his line and length. He's still a young bowler, isn't he? He's still had less than 1 year of international cricket experience.
Yeah.
But in the IPL, we have seen that he is capable of being a wicket taker and also not leak runs. So it's still a learning curve for him. We have seen players, tear away bowlers, express pace bowlers in the past, like Brett Lee, Shoaib Akhtar, Sean Tate, or others. We talk of these names when we talk of Umran Malik, and not just us fans, even the former players and experts. So clearly, they see something in him. We all see something in him as well. When he bowls well, he bowls really well. When he doesn't bowl that well, he bowls pretty badly. That's the problem with him. Consistency is the main difference. That's something that will be addressed. That's something he will improve on immediately as he gains more experience.
Right.
Apart from that, I would love to see Imran Malik ball again. He's just an exciting prospect, and yeah, I have full faith in him that he would get his economy rate down soon enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rishabh, abhi Hardik Pandya, I mean, he has been a good captain. He's showing his captaincy skills. What do you think? How big a role he's going to play in today's match?
I mean, Hardik has really led from the front ever since he's been given that role of the captain. I mean, we have seen him coming up with a new ball and also promoting himself up the order. He's batting at
Right.
number 4 now. So, I mean, yes, indeed, he's leading from the front and he's ready to contribute with both bat and ball. I mean, I remember him getting that captaincy opportunity in Ireland and after his successful IPL campaign with Gujarat. And he has proven his leadership prowess in the IPL. I mean, it's not an easy task every month. It's the best T20 league in the world, and to win it, you really need to be a good leader, and he has proven that. And the BCCI planning to revamp the T20 side, given the T20 World Cup next year. I think Hardik is indeed the right man for the job. And if Indian seamers bow out before the marquee tournament last year, he's the right man for the job, and he has so far proven that he is made for this position.
Yeah. So let's take a look at social tracker. वहां पर हमारे पास क्या है? क्योंकि social tracker के बिना हमारा लाइफ एकदम से अधूरा है. Finally, JSC invites India versus New Zealand. Fans are excited for this wonderful match. We can see excitement all over the place. Ishan Kishan and Shubman Gill are set to open the innings for India in today's T20 match against New Zealand. एक और ट्वीट है T20 मोड ऑन इंडिया वर्सेस न्यूजीलैंड फर्स्ट T20 at Ranchi. This is going to be a blockbuster unquestionably. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining. और guys, आप मैच का एंजॉय करो और क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड कोई भी अपडेट चाहिए सीधा सीधा आप क्रिक ट्रैकर पर आओ। चैनल को अगर अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो फटाफट से कर दो, क्योंकि हम चाहते हैं जो भी अपडेट्स आए वो आप तक पहुंचे सबसे पहले बिना किसी रुकावट के। और आपने क्रिक ट्रैकर के आपको डाउनलोड करा, गाइस नहीं किया ना तो फटाफट से करो, क्योंकि पल पल में आपको क्रिकेट अपडेट्स मिलते रहेंगे। सो दिस इज मी चिराग मनोचा along with Prateek and Rishabh signing out.